Welcome back to the channel. Today we got another CBO at a, honestly I kind of forget the lake. It was in Kentucky, super grassy. I was expecting it to be an absolute day, but the summer struggles have / fall transition are still here. Let's see how I did though.
Sorry. Here's one. Okay. On the outside of the grass. But I don't think you're 12 inches. I don't think he's 12. He was right out at the edge of the grass. Nope, he's not 12. I've told you guys. You know, I might not catch any big ones by doing this rig, but I'm at least gonna have some fun the rest of the day. Okay, another one. That's 10 inches. A walleye. Just caught a walleye on a Ned crawl. Huh. That's cool though. That's probably a keeper. Come here, little bud. Come here. I think you're 12. Wow. Please be 12. Come on, little guy. Be 12. Be 12. Aha, 12 inches. Oh.
This is a really bad year for Logan. This is probably my worst fishing season in at least 2 years, 3 years. No, it'll be at least 3 years. Because last year was pretty good. The year before was pretty good to the fall. But I don't know. Do you ever feel like you're just not doing the right thing, and then you just cannot figure out what's the right thing to do? Yeah, I feel like that's how this season's been. Not sure. Not sure just trying to work on differently. I tried a couple of different things. Yeah. Anyway, got off a sob story, but I came up with 2 keepers. I didn't even bring them in the weigh-in. I threw them back. I was dead last anyway. Oh no, I didn't fit dead last. I finished second from dead last because one team just completely left. So I showed the tournament director. I was like, "Look, 2 fish. Just put me second to last. I'm not bringing these fish in and bringing them up this hill to weigh them, just to verify I'm second to last." So I showed the tournament director and threw them back. But yeah, started off pretty. I thought it was going to be a good day. I caught that frogfish. That was first 20 minutes, and I think I went like on 2 hours without a bite. Started catching them, flipping that edge of that grass. I thought that was going to be the deal. I was throwing that G-crack, boba, whatever you say that name, and I was getting bites, and thought I was going to catch a bunch. Stopped. I swapped baits around, swapped different positions, fished some wood. Didn't include it, but I lost a good one on a drop shot on a dock. He got me wrapped up. I just deleted the clip. I don't just trying to quit embarrassing me. And then picked up the BFS stuff and threw that around. So I'm just going to show off the BFS combo, honestly, because even if you're not tournament angling, BFS can be really fun to catch. Just go out and catch fish. I mean, I'm not throwing like 1/32, 1 inch bait. Like I'm just throwing downsized bass gear. Shout out to Debo for that idea. I never thought about it until Debo really talked about it more and more and showed it. Because everyone else is like, I'm throwing 1/32, 1/16, and a 1.28 crawl. So I'm gonna show you the combo again. You guys have seen this a couple times, but honestly, this is my favorite BFS combo. I know, I've only done 2 rods, so calm down before you guys throw in the chat what rod are better. But this is the Cashin Icon 7.2 medium light. It's so fun. I mean, it's rated for 1/8 to 7/16. Clearly, it can throw under 1/8 because this is literally a 1/16 VMC like oversized crappie hook and those new 2-inch llama tubes. So it can throw really small baits effectively. You'll see that in the next week video. But it's got a Corrado BFS on there, 7-pound sniper, and honestly, it's just a really fun time, guys. You guys see, you can swing for the fences, have a blast on this. But it is still viable. You know, when it's summertime and now we're going to this fall transition, which has been kicking my butt. BFS is a great way to still go out and catch some fish and get some bites. And it got me a keeper. Like I said, you'll see in next week's video. It's going to be kind of a 2 weeks of fishing smashed together because both weeks were like 5 fish each. So we'll just smash them together. But you'll see it chasing smallmouth with that, throwing those little baby tubes and having a blast. Honestly, really, really fun. But the bait I was throwing that day is this little guy. So this is a, what's it called? Oh, it's packaging. I don't know. But it's from Z-Man. I think they're called the Bullets Finesse or something. But I got these at, Tackle Warehouse. But you can get them at Bass Pro and stuff like that. But it's a 1/10 weight, so it's already, it's lead though, so not tungsten. It's got their little Z-Man plastic hooker, and it's got a little, I think this is a 2-aught hook, if I'm right. But it's perfect for all your like 2.5, 2.75s. This is a 3-inch benchmark crawl. I forget what it's called, but it's like the, I said, muscleback crawl. It's like the zoom crawl. I forget what the zoom crawl one is called, but it's like the zoom crawl. But it's really nice. Keep it down size, little crawls. But this guy, got me a couple bites, including a keeper. And with that nose being pointy, if you guys didn't see, it's like a little Texas rig. So if you don't want to carry a bunch of tungsten and all that, you can bring these and then just have a little Texas rig. So I was able to flip around that grass or whatever the hell that stuff is called, and flip around it, pull it through, and I fished around on some rocks, and that's why this chin's all beat up. But it comes through rock pretty well. So this is probably, I'm gonna start throwing these at the smallmouth lake on the wood. But overall, this is super, super good, super fun. Those crawls kick really nice, but overall, it can be really fun. But like I said, overall, it's just a real stressful, really mentally breaking year. I caught the one good fish at the first tournament of the year. I really haven't done much since, but it happens. We move on. Can't let it keep you down. So we'll be back again. Still trying to decide if I'm gonna do the river tournaments at USA Bassin. Haven't decided yet. In the middle of trying to sell my house, so might not have the extra capital to do a bunch of tournaments. So we'll kind of see what's going on. But if you guys are definitely looking to get into BFS, you don't need to go out and buy specialty stuff. I mean, this little rig, if you have a 1/16 weight with a peg and some Ned baits, small trailer crawls, that's all you need to get going. You don't need to go buy a bunch of specialty stuff. You just need to buy a BFS technical rod and a BFS reel. Casking makes a bunch of the cheaper stuff that is still pretty solid for the price. I recommend a Cash and Icon and a Crado. I think that's the best combo for price point wise. So hope you guys enjoyed this lackluster video. I'll do my best next time. But I'd like to support the business to support me. All their contact information will be in my subscription. But until then, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.